Welcome back to your daily yoga practice. Today, a gentle earth flow for grief and grounding. Have a block or firm cushion to hand. If you're feeling emotionally raw, anxious, untethered, or grieving, maybe grieving a recent loss, this short yet deep flow is for you. Sometimes the pain of grief leaves us feeling disconnected, not just from others, but from our own body, our breath, our center. Tension is held and builds in the body. Our emotional and mental state is reflected in how we hold ourselves. The power of grief affects our physical body. Our posture changes as we instinctively protect our broken heart. Trust in the wisdom of yoga. Have faith and feel safe. Allow for transformation to happen. Feel supported, grounded. Now we will move gently with earth energy, grounding, stabilizing, and reconnecting with the stillness and oneness that Paramahansa Yogananda teaches is self-realization. And remember, yoga meets you where you are. You just need to show up as you are. Let's begin in wide-legged child's pose. Come to a kneeling position and have your knees as wide as is right for your body. Try to keep the spine tall, walking the hands forward until your forehead comes down to the mat or to your block, whatever you need. Allow the shoulders to open as the chest and the heart melt down towards the ground. Take some deep breaths, relaxing the back muscles. Breathe in between the shoulder blades and soften the jaw. With every exhalation, allow the body to soften and relax. Final breath. At the end of the exhale, gently lift your head and start to walk your hands until you're upright, coming to a kneeling position. You can always place a block between your feet if you want to lessen the flexion in the knees. Place your hands at your heart. Close your eyes down. We're going to take some simple deep breaths here, silently saying in your mind as you inhale, I receive. On the exhale, I release. I receive. I release. I receive. I release. Silently a few more times on your own. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. At the end of your exhalation, gently opening the eyes, releasing your hands down. Come to a tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we'll do some grounding movements here, connecting to the earth. Let's take cat and cow. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round the spine, press away from the ground, chin to chest. Inhale, open, shoulders down and back. Exhale, round, tuck everything under, pull the navel in. Last time, inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, spinal flexion. Inhale back to a neutral spine and exhale here. We're coming into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Step your right foot in between your hands. Walk your left foot back until your hips sink down. Try to have a nice right angle with the front of the knee in line with the ankle. You can be on your fingertips, lift the chest as you push your hips forwards, stretching deeply into the front of the left hip flexor, releasing tension held around the hips. Try to connect to a deep breath. Make it even and smooth as you can. We'll take a side body stretch here. You can bring your right hand to your thigh if you need to be a little bit higher up. Inhale here, raising the left arm. Exhale, side body stretch. Release tension all down that left body. You can bring your right fingertips to the ground. Inhale here. Exhale. Come back up. Move into half splits. Glide the hips back in space. Flex the front foot and straighten the front leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold in, nose to knee. Relax your head. Take a breath in. Take a breath out, feeling a nice release on the back of the right leg now. Release any tension in the neck. Inhale, lift your head, come forward into your low lunge and we'll change the sides. Bring the right knee back, left foot forwards. Walk your right knee back until your hips sink down and be on the top of your right foot. Lift your chest, pressing your hips forwards and down to the ground. Connect to your breath. Moving it into a side body stretch now. You can have your left hand to your thigh. Inhale, your right arm up. Exhale, side body stretch. You can bring your fingertips to the ground if you can reach. Feel a deep release in the spine, releasing tension. Inhale and exhale, stretch. Inhale, right hand back down. Exhale as you move into half splits. Flex the left foot and straighten the leg. Inhale to lengthen the front body. Exhale, fold nose to knee. Relax the neck. Breathing. Final breath. The end of the exhalation, lift the head, come back forward into your lunge and return to your kneeling position. Sit your hips off to the right side and bring your legs out in front of you for Dandasana. Move the flesh back on your seat, base of the big toes together, flex the feet, hands or fingertips down by your hips. Roll the shoulders back and down and the chin is slightly forwards. Activate the legs, pressing into the mat. Draw the navel in. Feel the body lift and lengthen up out of the pelvis, and then start to hinge forwards from your hips, keeping that length. Bring your hands wherever you can reach, maybe keeping them on the mat, on your shins, or if you can reach, you can have your peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, fold in. Coming gently forwards over your legs for Paschimottanasana. Release the head and the neck. Deep breathing. Stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system in your forward fold, stretching the whole back chain of the body, releasing stress all along your spine. Tuck in the chin slightly to release tension in the neck. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the head. Exhale here. Inhale, release, and exhale back to Dandasana. Let's come into Malasana, Yogi Squat. So bend your knees, bring your feet to your mat. Try to bring your feet close in. So when you bring your hands behind you to push yourself up and forwards, you can position your body for your squat. Bringing your elbows inside your knees, hands at your heart in prayer. Try to lift the chest. Feel the tailbone release down towards the ground. Decompressing the spine of all tension. You could always sit on a block here if your legs feel particularly tired. See what you need. Connect to your breath. Try to pull up on your pelvic floor muscles here. Final breath in. Exhale. Tuck the pelvis under. Reach your arms forward so you can find the ground. You can use your hands if you need to. And we're coming to lie down on your back. Coming to constructive rest position just for a moment. Feet as wide as the mat, knees fall in, hands rest on your low belly. Feel the earth beneath your body supporting you. Bring your knees up into your chest now. Wrap your arms around your shins and gently rock side to side. Relax your shoulders. Return your feet to the mat. Tee your arms out to the side and we'll take a supine twist, spinal twist. Lift and shift your hips to the left, both knees over to the right. You can bring your right hand to the top of your left thigh and turn your head to look out over your left hand. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, softening and relaxing your muscles. Try to release any sense of gripping, of holding. Final breath. The end of the exhale here, engage your core. Inhale, both knees up, and exhale back to center. Preparing for the other side. Inhale, lift and shift your hips to the right, both knees down to the left. Left hand can come to the top of the right thigh and turn your head to look out over your right hand. Connect to your breath. Relax. See where you're holding the tension and release. Soften. Last breath. At the end of your exhalation, engage your core. Inhale, knees back up to center, and exhale, center yourself on your mat. This is where we'll use our block. We're going to come into supported bridge pose. So have your knees bent and your feet on the mat. Inhale as you lift your hips. Decide what setting to have your block, whether it's the lowest setting, the medium, or the highest. Make sure it's positioned underneath your sacrum and relax your arms out to your sides. Release the weight of your body onto the block. Breathing deep into the low belly, being aware of the rise and fall, the expansion and the softening as you breathe. Two more breaths here. At the end of your exhalation, we'll move into Viparita Karani, bringing the legs up to the ceiling. So you might want your block on its lowest setting. Bring your knees in towards your chest, and then bring your feet straight up to the ceiling. This is a nice restful pose, allowing for the blood flow to return in the opposite direction, helping to drain the body, allowing the heart to rest as you breathe. Keep a light activation in the legs, pointing through the feet and then releasing all around the pelvis. Two more breaths. Last breath. Gently bend the knees, return your feet to the mat. Inhale, lift your hips, move your block off to the side and return to constructive rest position. Knees fall in, feet as wide as your mat, hands to the low belly. Notice how you feel, the quality of your breath, any sensations you feel in your body, and the quality of your thoughts and your emotions in this moment. Keeping the mind present and aware. Begin to extend out now into Shavasana for final resting pose. Extend out through your legs. Open your arms out to your sides. Be on the upper outer arm bones so the heart lifts. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release the weight of the body into the earth. Allow the breath to be completely natural as you take rest in the healing energy of Shavasana, final resting pose. As you lie here in Shavasana, I'm going to read a poem from Paramahansa's book, Metaphysical Meditations. So keep your eyes closed down, make sure you're comfortable. If you've been praying lately, wondering if your prayers are being even heard, then this poem might help give you some faith. That you are being heard and listened to, and that God hears you. It's called If You Want His Answer. Whether He replies or not, keep calling Him, ever calling in the chamber of continuous prayer. Whether He comes or not, believe He is ever approaching, nearer to you. With each command of your heart's love, whether He answers or not, keep entreating Him, even if He makes no reply in the way you expect. Ever know that in some subtle way He will respond. In the darkness of your deepest prayers, know that with you He is playing hide and seek. And in the midst of the dance of life, disease, and death, if you keep calling Him, undepressed by His seeming silence, you will receive His answer. Begin now to deepen your breath in Shavasana and bring some gentle movement back into your physical body, bending your elbows and your knees back to constructive rest position. Bring your knees up into your chest, Wrap your arms around your shins and squeeze everything gently in. Begin to rock on your spine, massaging your back until you roll over onto your right side, keeping your eyes closed down. Inhale as you press yourself up and find a comfortable seated position on your mat. Sit up tall, shoulders relaxing, and bring your hands gently together in Anjali Mudra at your heart center. Bow your head gently down towards your heart. Cherishing this moment with love, with reverence, and with deep gratitude. Om. Peace. Amen. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. I hope it's brought you some comfort. And I hope you can have a peaceful day filled with love, filled with joy, keeping the faith. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make videos every week at the moment, and I would love for you to join. And leave me a comment, let me know how your experience was. If you would like to put your name down on a prayer list, then please leave your name in the comments and I will promise to add your name to the prayer list. Thank you. Namaste.